Good morning. Hope you are doing well this morning. The Bible tells us talks about fruit, and it says that a good tree does not bear bad fruit, but good fruit. But a bad tree can't bear good fruit. It can only produce bad fruit. And today the fruit I want to talk about is figs. And I want to talk about figs because I'm in the book of Jeremiah. And if you remember in the book of Jeremiah 29:11, which I guess I can read that to you. It's one of my favorite verses. It says, "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you an expected end." And in verse 12, "Then shall you call upon me, and you shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you." Verse 13 says, "And you shall seek me and find me, when you shall search for me with all your heart." In verse 14, "And I will be found of you, says the Lord, and I will turn away your captivity, and I will gather you from all the nations and from all the places where I have driven you, says the Lord, and I will bring you again into the place where I caused you to be carried away captive." But verse 11 is one of my favorites. "For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord, thoughts of peace and not of evil," otherwise good and not evil, "to give you an expected end," not to bring harm upon you. And the reason I read that, now, this is what the Lord told them was going to happen. In Jeremiah 24, the Lord asked Jeremiah, what did he see? And of course, Jeremiah told him he saw 2 baskets of figs. And in verse 2, one basket had very good figs, even like the figs that are first ripe. And the other basket had very naughty figs, or bad figs, which could not be eaten. They were so bad. Now, if you like figs, I don't know if you like figs or not, but my husband loves figs preserves, which his mom used to make all the time. And I like fig Newtons, but I don't like just a plain fig. But here is a basket of good figs, and you wouldn't want to make anything from figs unless they were good figs, right? And verse 3 says, "Then said the Lord unto me, What sees you, Jeremiah?" And I said, "Figs, the good figs, very good, and the evil, very evil, that cannot be eaten. They are so evil." So the good figs were very good figs, but the bad figs were representing the evil of this world, and the evil that was going on at that time. And then starting with verse 4, it says, "Again the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, This says the Lord, the God of Israel, like these good figs, so will I acknowledge them that are carried away captive of Judah, whom I have sent out of this place into the land of the Chaldeans for their good." Okay, now when we read Jeremiah 29:11, that promise was given to them during their time of captivity. So this is the Lord telling Jeremiah that those good figs, that those that he is sending to the Chaldeans, it's for their good that he is doing this. And again, later on, he tells them that he is going to not bring harm to them. He will bring good to them. They are the good figs. And verse 6, "For I will set my eyes upon them for good, And I will bring them again to this land, and I will build them and not pull them down, and I will plant them and not pluck them up. And verse 7 says a lot of it right there. And I will give them a heart to know me. Not just know about him, because it's important that we know him, not just know about him. That I am the Lord, and they shall be my people, and I will be their God. For they shall return unto me with their whole heart. Okay, so God's sending those who are going to turn back to him. See, he already knows everything. And he knows that the people he sends into captivity will turn back to him. And then in verse 8, and as the evil figs, which cannot be eaten, they are so evil. Surely, says the Lord, so will I give Zedekiah the king of Judah and his princes and the residue of Jerusalem that remain in this land. Remember, that was represented by the bad figs, and them that dwell in the land of Egypt. And I will deliver them to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth for their hurt, not for their good like he did the others, to be a reproach and a proverb, a taunt and a curse in all places where I shall drive them. And I will send the sword, the famine, and the pestilence among them, till they be consumed from off the land that I gave unto them and to their fathers. There's a lot of evil going on. When I was young, I don't think I realized the evil out there, and maybe it's more than it was. I'm not sure. But there is a lot of evil things going on. And I want you to know that God sees all those things. And just as he dealt with things back in the Old Testament, in the time of Jeremiah, God's in control. And so my words to you today are, be good fruit. Be good figs. Don't be bad fruit. Don't be like the world. Don't be like those who are out there and don't follow after God. Follow after him with all of your heart. Thank you for listening today, and God bless you.